I wanted to talk to y'all today about some things that I have encountered post bariatric surgery that people told me a little bit about prior to me having the surgery, but I didn't realize really the importance of it until after I had bariatric surgery. So it's like people will tell you, but until you live it, it's really, it's something really interesting, and things that you have to really put your mind to making sure that you're doing. So I'll go through a few different things that I feel are really important post bariatric surgery and how I've dealt with them and how it's affected me personally. Everything that I go through, it's not positive. There's many challenges, and I feel like it's really important to be transparent with people. Of course, everybody's experiences are very different, but I think that transparency and knowing what you're getting yourself into prior to you deciding to have bariatric surgery is really good. I think you need to know the pros and the cons. So I'm going to talk to y'all about, again, some of the things that I've dealt with that I knew were important and how they have truly affected me post bariatric surgery. So the first thing that I want to talk about is hydration. Y'all, hydration is so very important. If you do not drink enough, and it's very difficult, especially like right after you have bariatric surgery, to drink, but it's so important to make sure that you have. I remember right after I had bariatric surgery, there were several times where I had to go into the doctor and get IV fluids because I was not drinking enough. And it really makes you feel really weak, really tired. I don't know if you've ever been dehydrated before, but it's just not a really good feeling. So setting a timer, that's what I ended up having to do, is start setting a timer to remind myself to drink. I still have to do that now. Also, I started doing at one point during doing like a certain amount of water bottles. So I knew that I needed X amount of water bottles to make sure that I got the amount of water that I needed for the day. And another thing that I did was I bought a 64-ounce water bottle, and it had like the little time slots on it to tell you, like by this time you should have already drank this amount. By this time you should have drank this amount. And that helped me pace my water intake throughout the day. So finding things, that little tips and tricks that will help you to make sure that you're intaking the amount of water is so important, because you do not want to get dehydrated and have to go in and get IV fluids to hydrate yourself. It's just not a good feeling. Another thing that I'm actually dealing with currently right now, and I'll explain it in great detail, but is, y'all, take your supplements, your vitamins. You will have to live on them for the rest of your life. Take them the way that you are supposed to take them. And I know there's some people that just don't like taking medicine. Well, this is one thing that you really need to make sure that you're taking daily. So right now, one of the things that I'm experiencing is I have calcium deficiency, also have extreme iron deficiency, which has caused me to have anemia now. And it's caused some other medical issues that I'm having. But it's really important. I am about not quite a year and a half post-op yet, but my body, the way it feels, like it's like I cannot get enough rest. I cannot get enough sleep. I'm always tired and drained, and it's number one because of some of the deficiencies that I have in my body. Your calcium, y'all, I have had like several of my teeth break. And of course, you don't want that to happen to you. You know, we want to keep our teeth pretty and nice and have that beautiful smile. You're getting that beautiful body that you wanted, make yourself feel confident. You don't want to have your teeth breaking and falling out and things like that. It's hereditary already in my family that we have calcium deficiency, but it's even worse for me now, post-op. And so I had been taking my calcium, and then I kind of slacked off with taking it, and my teeth started breaking. Thankfully, it's my back teeth, because Lord, if it was my front teeth, y'all don't know what I would do. But it has been my back teeth. But still, I need my teeth. And so I just want to stress the importance of making sure that you're taking, your vitamins. Calcium, I take double the dose. That's recommended just because, it's kind of like a double whammy on me. It's hereditary, and then also I've had the surgery. And then also I've got a severe iron deficiency. And like I said, it has had me so tired and exhausted and drained. And it's just not a good feeling. And I don't know if any of you have ever had an iron infusion before. It is not a good feeling, y'all. It burns so bad having to have that. It's basically you're getting it through an IV. I do not recommend it, y'all. Take your vitamins. Learn from me. Is what I'm telling y'all. Is to take your vitamins. You don't want to have to do all that extra stuff. And I have not been taking them like I should. One other thing that has happened to me post-op bariatric surgery is that I can't take pills now. So it's like my body just automatically it's like I throw it up. So my doctor prescribed me either chewables that things that I can chew, or also I've taken like liquid. So like with my iron, I take liquid iron. It is disgusting, but I have to take it, and now I have to take even more because I'm deficient. Which brings me to another thing, is to make sure y'all are going to the doctor and get your checkups. When you've had bariatric surgery, your body has changed so much, and you just want to make sure that you're keeping up on, what your nutrition levels are, your levels. Just go to the doctor and get checked up and have them run your labs so you can make sure that you're where you need to be. To me, I feel like early prevention is better than, that late. You want to know ahead of time, if there's something not going right so that you can fix it. So make sure that y'all are going to the doctor, getting those, going to those checkups. I know I personally don't like going to the doctor at all, but the way that I feel, like, I'm like, no, I have to go. And so now, I look forward to going in for, my checkups and going get my lab work done and hearing back, whether I've improved or things have declined or whatever it is, so that I can know, what I need to do. So that's a really important thing too. So medically, stay on top of it. Another thing is with exercise. And I have had so many people lately that have been asking me, like, how do you do it with exercising? And, you have very active children. You're always on the go. You leave work and you're going to sporting events or practices, this, that, or the other with the kids, and always having something to do. And it is very difficult, especially when you're a working mom and you have very active children, or even if you're not a parent, but you just have a very active lifestyle, trying to fit in exercise, right? And to me, I feel like it's one of those things, like, you just can't make excuses for it. You need to move your body. You've put your body through so much so far. You want to get the best out of it. And part of that is exercising and moving your body. In the beginning, when I had the surgery, of course, I was, still very heavy. It was hard, but I just made an effort, a conscious decision within myself. That mental part is so important, and it's very difficult, but, I just started walking just a little bit here and there. And eventually I got a little further each day, went a little further, start getting easier. As those pounds come off, it's going to come off, but why not help it come off even quicker? So I did the walking. Then eventually I got into the gym, and I currently do personal training sessions, but also I do a lot of workout at home. But don't make excuses that you have too much to do, that you can't exercise. You can take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day to do some sort of workout. YouTube. Pull up YouTube. Find a little short video of something you can do. Walking, I think it's so overrated. Like, people are like, walking this, walking that. Y'all, walking does so much for your body. Just it's so simple, something you can do. You can just go outside of your building and walk around your office. But you have to make time. And one thing that I do for myself is I set an appointment with myself. When I've set an appointment with myself, just like I set an appointment with everything else that I have going on, then I'm more likely to do it. And so I set that appointment with myself that at 5 o'clock in the morning, I am waking up and I'm going to go and do some sort of exercise. Whether I do it for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour plus, I've set that appointment with myself and I know that I'm going to do it. Yes, things do come up and happen and where it prevents me from doing what I need to do regarding exercise, but I am getting out there and trying to do something. It can be in my bedroom, it can be outside of my house. I could go somewhere to go and walk or do some sort of exercise, or I may go to the gym. But just knowing that you want to make sure you keep your body active. Another thing is not only, exercising and moving your body and that fitness portion of it, but you have to make sure your nutrition is right. And that's one of the things that it took me a little bit to learn, but I realize and I see the difference that it makes. If you're exercising, and you're eating wrong and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as far as nutrition is concerned, it's almost like, to me, I feel like it's almost pointless. Because y'all, you can exercise, you could eat right and the pounds will come off. Your nutrition has to be on point. So you want to make sure that you have good nutrition while you're exercising for it to actually be worth your time. And worth the health and the effort that you're putting into it. So I highly encourage you, exercise and nutrition, they go hand in hand with each other, making sure that we're eating right and then moving our bodies also. Talking about moving your body, the other thing that's a huge thing to me, and it's such a big deal, is making sure you listening to your body, y'all. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you when it's tired, when it needs something, when you've had enough of something. Listen to your body and act according to that. If you know you're not feeling right, go to the doctor. Take yourself to the doctor. I have a hard head sometimes, but it's taken me a little bit to realize, Melanie, if you're not feeling right, there's probably something that's not right, and you need to take yourself to the doctor. So listen to your body, listen to what it's telling you, because it will always tell you, if you need something, if you need to do something, if you need to adjust things, your body will tell you that. So I encourage y'all to make sure that you're listening to your body. One of the things that I have personally been going through right now, and it's so frustrating, y'all, because I think about how I've put my body through so much all of these years, and then I decided to finally have bariatric surgery. It's been very successful. I've lost about 160 pounds now, and I've stalled. And so for a couple of months, I've been the same weight, and, it may go up a couple of pounds, go down a couple of pounds. So I know that I need to do something different with myself. And I started thinking about and looking at myself and, okay, what am I doing that's holding me here? What am I not doing that I should be doing? And I realized a lot of it is with consistency. I fail many days with just being consistently drinking my water, consistently eating the amount of protein. One thing I realized with myself, the only way that I can really make sure that I'm getting in all of the foods that I need to get in and the portions that I need to get in is by meal prepping. And y'all, I hate meal prepping. I hate having to sit there and do all of that, but I know that's what works. So I have to get over me not liking to do that, because I know that in order for me to be successful, when I do meal prep, the weight starts going off, So meal prepping and getting that protein in and getting my hydration, my water, making sure I'm drinking the right amount of water, because that's been hard too for me. And I've used those sugar-free packets and things like that to try to help me, or putting fruit in my water. Those types of things I've been trying to do to try to just help me to drink more. But making sure that I'm doing those types of things. But again, I've been just so frustrated with things, because I'm like, I've gone through all of this. I've had bariatric surgery. And so one of the things that I'm facing right now is my doctor wants me to go see a cardiologist and also go have a sleep study. And let me tell y'all, I am frustrated about that, because in my head, I'm thinking like, I done all this stuff. Like, I've had the bariatric surgery. I have worked my butt off, like literally trying to lose this weight, doing what I needed to do. And I still have these health issues that are arising. So don't think that, you having bariatric surgery like it's this magic cure and magic fix for everything to go away. That's not it, but it will improve your health. So despite me going through the health issues that I'm going through now, I still believe 100%. And I wish I would have had bariatric surgery so much sooner in my life. But at the same time, I still get frustrated and I have emotions and I'm human, and I'm irritated at the fact that I have to go to a heart doctor and go and check on my heart and making sure everything is right and making sure it's not the cause of some of the issues that I'm dealing with. And that I done lost all of this weight and now I have to go have another sleep study to see if I've got sleep apnea. Like, I'm thinking, in my head, okay, if I lose all this weight and I do all of this, that all of this stuff is just going to go away. It doesn't work that way. Now some things, yes, because there's some health issues that I have had that have completely like diminished, which is wonderful. But you don't think that you're not going to have health issues. And that's one of the things that I was like, everything is going to go away. I'm not going to have any more health issues because I'm losing all this weight. Y'all, I wish I could say that that's what was going to happen, but it is not. And so that's taken me some time to really process and like realize that that's not how life works. Yes, I am so much healthier, but things do arise. And so I went week before last to the sleep study clinic, and I just had so many emotions because I was just so frustrated because I'm like, why do I have to do this? I've done all this work. I've put all this work in. And I'm here again, and it's just like, it's frustrating, y'all. It really is. But I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it. I know everything is gonna, be the way that it's meant to be. And I'm gonna, roll with the punches and keep on going. The biggest thing is just having all of these tests to rule out certain things so that we can figure out what is going on with my body, so that I can get all of my energy back and start feeling back to normal and doing the things that I love to do. So you may have some setbacks along your journey, but that does not mean that it's the end of the world. You just take those. Don't try not to allow it to get you down, because, with bariatric surgery, that mental part of it it can be so draining, and it can hold you back so much, because you're thinking about so much stuff. Just like with me. Okay, I've lost 160 pounds. Some days I look in that mirror and I still feel like I'm 400 pounds, 395 pounds. So it's that mental part, getting past that and knowing, no, when I sit on a chair, I still kind of flinch up like, oh gosh, is this chair gonna hold me? Because I have had times where, more than one time, where I have sat literally on a chair and it broke underneath me. And so it's like, you don't forget that feeling that it made you feel, when things like that happen. So, like I said, that mental part of it it's hard, but, work on yourself, talk to someone, seek out, professional therapy to be able to help you to get past those mental blocks and things that are holding you back from excelling in your life. But yeah, so those are some of the things that I'm going through right now, and I'll keep y'all up to date in what's going on. But I just wanted to share some of those important little tips that I had, because, before I had bariatric surgery, people told me, you have to do this, and you have to do that, and you have to, whatever. And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna make sure I do those. But y'all, it's hard to stay consistent. It's very difficult to remain consistent. It's they always say the hardest part is getting there. The hardest part is getting there and doing it. But once you start doing it, it's so easy, just like exercise. The hardest part, I know I'm going to the gym to work out with my personal trainer at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, when I get up, okay, it's like, all right, Melanie, you got this. You can get up. When I get there, it's like, oh, good. When I leave, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did this, because I feel so good afterwards. So it's just making sure that you get there, do it. The hardest part is showing up, and that's in all aspects of it. So I encourage you, if you are on the journey to having weight loss surgery, bariatric surgery, make sure that you're committed. Know that there's going to be some ups and downs, but you will get through all of those ups and downs. There's going to be some curveballs. Like I said, right now, I'm going through some medical stuff right now. And I'm like, what in the world? I didn't expect any of this stuff to happen, but it is happening, and I just got to roll with the punches. But know that there's going to be some setbacks, but you will be all right. You will get through it. It's all in your mind, so stay focused. Good luck on your journey. If you're currently on a journey, you probably can relate to some of the things that I'm going through. Even if you haven't had bariatric surgery, aren't even considering that. Just in general in life, just knowing that these are some of those things that we need to do anyway. Staying hydrated, taking your vitamins, exercising, having good nutrition, going to the doctor, listening to your body. These are things that we should all be doing, regardless if you have had surgery, planning on having surgery, or don't even have any issues in regards to obesity. These are just natural things that I encourage us to just continue to do and make sure that you're doing if you're not doing it. Because we want to live long. I know I want to live long. I've got kids. I want to have grandkids one day. Not no time soon. So if my kids are listening to this, not no time soon. I want to enjoy life right now. But I'm just excited about life, y'all. I'm excited about this journey, the ups and the downs, because it's really helped me to really reflect on life. And going through some of the medical issues that I'm going through right now, reflection has been a huge part of what I've been doing right now, because it's just, asking myself questions and thinking about what has worked, what hasn't worked, what can I do better for myself. Those types of questions I've really been focused on a lot here lately, just so that I can be a better me, and also to keep my mental state where I need it to be. But anyway, I don't want to keep on blabbering on. Thank y'all so much for watching my YouTube channel. I hope that you come back for more. Be on the lookout for me doing some recipes in the kitchen, some workouts from home, things you can do from home. I'll also be having some shorts on me in the gym and some of the exercises that I do with my personal trainer in the gym. So maybe if you're in the gym and you're like, I don't know what to do, pull up one of those shorts and see what I'm doing and do those things. But I'll also do some at-home workouts that you can do, some stuff that I do that is super simple, that you don't have to have any fancy equipment on, recipes, places I've been going, and things I've been experiencing. So I look forward to y'all coming on back and just helping me live my journey. Thank y'all. I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day.